Today we are reviewing these beautiful Microlab gaming headsets. This is the G6 model. It is made in China, but what isn't nowadays? You want to know about this headset? I'll tell you about this headset. First factor to look at is your comfort level. Are these comfortable to use? The answer is absolutely heck yes. They are so superbly comfortable. They have weight to them, but this is just so good. This cushioning up here is so good that I personally have never had an issue, and that's coming from a dude who tends to have an issue with these things on my head. And these particular headsets, oh man, the size might be a little bit of an issue for some people. Not for me personally. I think they fit my ears perfectly and all of that stuff, but I also have a bit of a smaller sized head. If you have a big head, you might struggle with this. It's not as flexible as some of your other headsets might be. Okay, it is plastic, it's made of plastic, so it is flexible and it doesn't weigh a lot, but there are a few issues with that, of course. The first one, if you have a look at it, is that it actually doesn't look so good, okay? Now, that's fine, especially because it has lights. So this thing comes with lights, red lights. You can't change the color, they do come with red lights. But downside of that is that on the other side of this cable there, you have a USB. The lights on this device will not come on unless this USB is actually plugged in. You've got your aux and mic, okay? This is an aux mic combo jack, so it might not work with plugging it into some microphones. Just be aware of that. I personally have never had an issue with that, and in fact, I could use this microphone as well as my other microphone as a backup, or vice versa if I wanted to, okay? The quality of this microphone, it's okay. It's pretty good, actually. My mom used these for all of her online meetings and stuff because the microphone was pretty decent and the audio quality was also really good. The cushioning, the ear cushioning is something of spectacular value. Quite honestly, there's nothing more to say other than that. It covers the ears, it protects everything it needs to, it creates a great sound barrier, so I can't hear, even hearing myself, I'm hearing myself inside my voice more than I am outside. This does a really good job at that soundproofing, absolutely. If you want to play a horror game and you want to be fully immersed, you want surround sound kind of sound, then this is the headset to go for. Now some of y'all peeps are like, but Josh, what are you saying? You're saying it's plastic, so it's not great quality. You're saying it won't fit some heads, but also you're saying it's a really good a really good headset. The answer is yes. This is a really good headset, but the reason I'm promoting this headset in particular is because if you haven't noticed the trend, dudes, if you haven't noticed the trend, I focus on your cheaper items. I'm focusing on items that you can actually afford, okay? These, you can get one of these or you can get half of an actual gaming headset. Now, the reason this is important is because the only place, literally the only place where this thing knocks off its price is in that in the material, okay? Everything else, like the microphone, it just moves perfectly. If it's down here, it's out of your way. It'll pick you up no matter where it is, by the way. So if you wanted it there, you could have it there. You want it there, you can have it there. Sound of these is phenomenal, okay? Like I said, playing your horror games, you want to get immersed. That includes the sound, dude, okay? You're not going to play a horror game on mediocre sound. Let's get real. Let's move down to the cable now. Okay, so apart from the fact that it is an uber long cable, like, my god, I don't know what they were expecting. Like, you're gonna plug this into your TV on the other side of the room is what they thought. Okay, but the fact is it does have the length for that, so if you do have a situation like that, you can do that. The fact that this has a singular jack point will mean that you can use this microphone when plugging it into certain devices as well. iPads, if your new iPads have that ability, okay, but phones and stuff like that, you can use this microphone for that, for phone calls, WhatsApp calls. You can also use it actually for listening to your music and stuff like that, of course. When it comes to external sound, what people hear on the outside, well, like I said, this creates a bit of a sound barrier. So it's a little bit, I'm not saying people won't hear you on the outside, but I'm saying that people will hear it a lot less than per se a few other headsets or even your own earphones. If we go back to the cable, looking at the connector, okay, the connection is actually really good. There's no issues. I've tugged on this thing. I'm not kidding you. And look, it's barely frayed, okay? Just the cabling's a little bit frayed. But the reason being is because if you have a look here, you'll see that it's material, okay? It's not just plastic. It's not just a plastic cable. It's actual material cable. Really phenomenal job at securing this cable, making it that it's not going to break, making that it works. But the downside is, apart from the fact that it's super long, which adds weight, it's got the material on it, which adds additional weight. And then this thing as well. I don't know why they made this thing so big. Like, yeah, it looks cool, I suppose, but also like, Look at that weight, dude. Look at that, how quickly that thing falls. The only downside I have with this is that it is a little bit uncomfortable to play around with the cable. If you can set it up where you have a cable running behind you and then over your chair and then plugged in, which you can because it's got the length, then it's not going to be an issue, okay? But if you like me and you just prefer to have just quick access to this, this is your sound, by the way. This is your sound. So this dial there, obviously decrease or increase your sound, your volume for you personally, not your microphone. Okay, your microphone will still stay the same sound, whatever you set it up on your device. That goes for any device that it's plugged into, as long as the headset's actually compatible with that device. And then you've also got a mute, unmute. Okay, it's a dial there. So mute, unmute, mute, unmute. I don't know why this thing has to be so big and heavy like this, but it is. It does only have one singular audio jack. If you did try that thing where you can split this into two, I don't think it's going to work with this headset. Reason being is because this USB would be the second cabling running through here. Another reason why this is so heavy and so thick is because of that exact reason. It's got two cable systems running through it. It's got the USB for the lights, as well as the actual sound and audio driver system running through this cable over here. Okay, so it's essentially got two cables running in one. For what it is, for the way they've compacted this cable, it's really a good job. I struggle with my cables. I'm always breaking my cables. I'm always stretching them too much. I'm always chewing on them. I had a mouse that had a cable that was even better than this, and it didn't last. Meanwhile, this has lasted. So like, I don't know, maybe I'm learning to take care of my stuff, but no, I think you get the picture, right? You can see that it's fraying, you can see that I've been using it, you can see that I'm stretching it, and you can see how I use my stuff. Especially if you go to the gaming channel, you can check out how I actually use that stuff. You can also check out the use of these headsets on the gaming channel. But this headset is literally the superb, like I can't ask for anything better. I've got my headset upstairs, and I still chop and change, okay? I will plug this in and play my games, and then I'll use that one and play my games. If you want to know more about that headset over there, the headset that I'm referring to in comparison to this one is a pretty similar headset as well. If you want to go and check it out, it is the Marvo set. So it's a gaming kit, 4-in-1 gaming bundle kit. I'll leave the review somewhere, okay? It's somewhere, obviously, but it's got a headset that's kind of similar to this, except, see, this is the thing. I can't even say if it's better or worse. I literally put them on par with each other. They're so perfect. The only thing I would say is that this one, when it comes to gaming, you can't beat the sound that comes out of this. My one is really good with volume, but this one, just that. It just feels so good. It feels like automatically I'm ready for a video game. Cuts out the outside sound. It provides the whole surround sound thing. It's bass boosted as well. There's a lot of bass in this, so if you are into your horror games, this is the one to go for. Plus, the volume itself is already a decent level, so what's there to complain about, honestly? If you want to win this headset for yourself, go ahead and subscribe, bruh. I'm not doing it right now, okay? I'm not doing the whole competition thing right now. What I am saying is that I will be giving away all of my stuffsies at some point when this channel reaches an appropriate size. I will be giving away my stuff, and that includes an RTX 4060 gaming computer. There's no definitive deadline or timeline yet, but there will be. Subscribe, stick around with the channel, stay tuned, check out all the other videos, and also share the videos, okay? Share this content, because the quicker we can grow, the quicker I can give away my stuff. All right, so do that. I love you. Yes, subscribe, like, comment, blah, 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 and I'll see you in the next video. Just a heads up, guys. This particular headset might not be available on your Amazon store. I will be linking other headsets which are very similar to this one, so you can just go and check those out. Other than that, though, if you want to win this exact headset at some point, like I said already, just subscribe and be tuned with the channel, okay? Just stay tuned with the channel. But yeah, there are affiliate links below if you want for your own headset. Again, the focus here is to find the cheapest headset with the best quality, and I put that there for you guys to go and get for yourself. So you don't end up spending thousands and thousands of your hard-earned money on something that's actually mediocre. That's the whole point of these reviews, apart from the fact that I also want to give stuff away, okay? Okay, thanks. And I will see you later. Bye.